As educators and as teachers, it is our responsibility to make sure that we are creating an equitable environment in our classrooms, whether these classrooms are face-to-face or whether they are online, whether they're synchronous or asynchronous. We really need to take the time to figure out all of the ways that we can diversify how we are teaching and what we are teaching to our students so that it is inclusive, it is supportive, and it is representing all of the students in our classroom and all of the people that we are really trying to educate in our community. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Ashlee Espinosa. I have an MFA in musical theater. I'm a teacher, educator, and director, and actor. And here on my YouTube channel, I make videos for not just educators, but for actors and for multi-hyphenate artists in this community. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can diversify the content in your classroom or in the way that you are teaching, whether it's in an academic institution or whether you are teaching this in your own studio, no matter what topic or no matter what subject you are teaching. The first thing I would encourage you to do is take a look at the textbooks you are using in your class, whether it's a textbook or just a book or a novel. What are you using and who are they written by? Now, see if you can discover additional textbooks that you can use in your classes that are going to be written by different people and also different perspectives. Number 2 is to diversify the content and the topics that you are covering in your class. For example, I teach musical theater and I am going through and making sure that I am focusing on stories and musicals that are not just Rodgers and Hammerstein, that are not just Lerner and Loewe, that I am showcasing stories by people that are Black artists, by artists that are showcasing the Latinx community, showcasing the LGBTQ plus community, and not just the most popular stories or the commercially driven stories, but what other stories do you want your students to know about? What topics do you want your students to know about? Number 3 is to highlight diverse voices of people in your classroom. What are the top 5 people that are pivotal in your subject? If I'm discussing Rodgers and Hammerstein again, I need to make sure that I'm also discussing UB Blake, or that I'm discussing Janine Tesori, or other people out there that have been pivotal in your subject that are different types of people in this world that are telling different stories. Number 4 is to diversify the visual elements within your classroom. For example, if you're giving a lecture and you showcase a picture, I have literally a picture of an audience in one of my slides that I was looking through today. It's a picture of a theater, it's a picture of the audience, and every single person in that audience is a white person. I need to diversify that image because that does not reflect my classroom and that does not reflect us as human beings. So go through your images, and many times you may not realize what you have done. I didn't, but I'm going through them now and I am making sure that it is something, every image is representing people in my classroom, and that is an equal representation of the information that I want to teach and the students that I want to support, which is every single student in my classroom. Number 5 is to have discussions in their classroom that sometimes are going to be often uncomfortable. Have those discussions about racial inequality. Have those discussions of what students are going through and what change they want to see in their classroom. Have discussions that the students really want to engage in. Oftentimes, it's very uncomfortable for us because we feel like, what if I don't know the right answers? And you know what? That's okay. There are many times where I don't know the answers, and I tell them that. But allowing them to engage in conversation in a respectful manner is going to then educate you just like you educate your students. But creating a dialogue and creating a classroom where your students feel free to express their opinion and their thoughts on the topics that you are posing to them in class will allow them to engage with each other. It will allow them to create community, and it will allow them to feel safe to voice their opinions and their concerns without any negative backlash. And I think that's something our students really need right now with the topics that we're covering in our classes. As teachers, we are not perfect. We're going to make mistakes, and we are going to learn from those mistakes, and we are going to make sure that our classrooms are allowing every single student to feel comfortable, to have equal opportunities, and to have an equitable environment so they feel like they are learning from us. But on the other end, oftentimes we are learning from them. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a like, a thumbs up. If you would like to engage in conversation with me, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be happy to engage in a conversation with you. Have a great week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.